You know, students, what? I have a little garden in my backyard and I regularly take some time out to water the plants and also I take care of them. You know, it gives me a lot of satisfaction. I hope that you all might be having a tree or a plant that you like to water the plant, and it actually gives us satisfaction. We don't forget this thing at all because we care for the tree and we know how important a tree is to us, and whenever we see that green leaves, it gives us positivity. So here today we are going to read a very interesting poem, that is On Killing a Tree, that is written by Keev Patel. So let's see what is the poet trying to convey through his poem. So the first stanza. It takes much time to kill a tree. Not a simple jab of the knife will do it. It has grown slowly consuming the earth. So now here the poet is saying it takes a lot of time to kill a tree and not a simple jab. For example, if you can see in the picture here, what is this man doing? He's cutting the tree. So he's jabbing. A simple cut is known as the jab. So now he's saying a simple cut will not kill a tree. Why? Because it has grown slowly consuming the earth. For earth, it has, if you're going to cut it again, it is going to grow. So you cannot kill a tree by just cutting it. So here after every stanza, I've also written an explanation so that it will be easy for you to understand more clearly. The poet is, so this is the explanation of first stanza which we have already completed now. The poet is telling man that it is not very easy to kill a tree. A simple jab of knife will not be adequate to destroy a full grown tree that has absorbed nutrition from the earth slowly. Like for a human being, what are the nutrition for a human being? Obviously protein, calcium and all these things. For a tree, their nutrition is sunlight, air, water. So now it takes years for a tree to take nutrition and then it takes it slowly from the earth. So it is not easy to destroy a full grown tree. एक जो बड़ा tree हो जाता है, you cannot cut it easily or you cannot uproot it easily. A plant take nutrition from the soil to grow into a big tree. So where does a plant take nutrition from? From the soil, ताकि वो एक बहुत बड़ा एक tree बन जाए. See, as you can see, this person is cutting a tree, and when I personally see a person, anyone cutting the tree, I really feel bad. I don't understand why don't they feel bad, because as we all know, trees are very important for us. If there won't be any tree on the earth, our survival will be, at extinct. We won't be able to survive. Rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water, and out of its leprous hide, sprouting leaves. So now, again, the poet is telling us that tree, it consumes the earth upon its crust. It slowly rise out of the crust. Matlab, whenever we plant a seed, we sow a seed, what happens? We sow it under the soil and then slowly it comes out. It takes years of sunlight, air and water. मतलब काफी टाइम इनको लगता है. Sunlight, air and water, it takes a lot of years of sunlight, air and water, and because of that sunlight, air and water, it has a lot of nutrition and then it is grown up to a big tree. And out of its leprous hide, sprouting leaves. Sprouting leaves means if you're going to cut a tree, बीज से अगर आप एक ट्री को कट कर दे, I am sure that you would have observed that many times उस बीज से ही एक नया पौधा स्टार्ट हो जाता है. So that is the meaning of sprouting leaves. It takes in sunlight, water and air to grow into a strong trunk and have numerous trees. So एक tree के लिए जो बेसिक नीड होती है, that is sunlight, water and air, and because of that, if it is getting all these things, it grows up and उसके it has numerous leaves. Numerous मतलब काफ़ी सारे पत्ते होते हैं उसमें. The leaves are seen to be growing on its branches that have several years of tough and protective shield, also called the bark of the tree. As you all know, the bark of the tree is very protective shield. You cannot, cut it easily. It takes a lot of time to cut and also a lot of pain, because like in the first stanza we have already studied that a single jab of the tree is not sufficient to kill a tree. See, if you can see in the picture, if you are going to cut the tree with an axe, it is going to take a lot of time, क्योंकि धीरे धीरे भी अगर हम कट करें या तेज तेज कट करें, we have to cut it many times. In fact, you can say 100 of times to cut it. So hack and chop. Hack means cut roughly by striking heavy blows. जोर जोर से मारो ताकि वो जल्दी से कट जाए. And chop that. Chop means to chop the vegetables. I hope you have studied this line. धीरे धीरे जल्दी जल्दी से chop करना. But this alone won't do it. But not so much pain will do it. अगर आप इसे chop करेंगे, इससे भी काम नहीं चलेगा, क्योंकि आप you're not going to kill a tree. For example, if my motive is to kill a person और मैं जाके सिर्फ उसकी if I cut a finger, am I killing a person? No, क्योंकि एक फिंगर कट करने से a person cannot die. Or if I am going to cut a hand of any person, they are not going to die. They are still going to, their heart is still going to beat. So if you're cutting a tree, क्योंकि जो ट्री के लिए जो सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट होता है रूट, if you're not cutting it, you're just cutting बीच का पार्ट कट करो, again it is going to grow. So here you're not killing a tree. In fact, what are you doing? You're wasting your time as well as it is taking a lot of pain. Humans cut and chop the bark of the tree into many pieces, but that is not sufficient to destroy the tree. Like I told you, even if you cut it into many pieces, that is not going to destroy a tree, because आप उसे सिर्फ आधा कट कर रहे हो. Hacking and chopping for putting it through a lot of pain is not adequate to kill a tree. आप chop कर रहे हो, hack कर रहे हो, इससे भी what are you doing? आप अपने हमें ही पेन होता है. इफ़ यू आर गोइंग टू कट अ ट्री, हम बार बार इसको कट करते रहेंगे तो आर आर्म्स आर गोइंग टू एक. तो हम किसको तकलीफ पहुंचा रहे हैं? वी आर गिविंग पेन टू आवर सेल्फ. हमें लगता है कि वी आर गिविंग पेन टू ट्री, बट इट इज़ नॉट लाइक दैट. वी आर गिविंग पेन टू अस ओनली. The bleeding bark will heal. Now, as you all know that a tree does not bleed. Bleed means खून निकलना. For example, like I told you, if I'm going to cut my finger, my finger is going to bleed. वहाँ से खून निकलेगा. But after some time, it is going to heal. कुछ टाइम बाद मेरा उंगली ठीक हो जाएगा. तो again, see, similarly here the poet is saying that the bleeding bark will heal. जो कटा हुआ पेड़ है वो वापस ठीक हो जाएगा. And from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs. Twigs means आप बीच से अगर उसे कट भी कर देंगे तो नीचे से नई प्लांट आ जाएंगे and it is going to grow. As you can see in the picture, students, what can you see in the picture? That here a teacher is teaching, is telling the importance of a tree to their students. And see where the students are sitting. The students are sitting on the tree that has been cut down, and they are studying about the importance of tree. Miniature boughs means main branch of a tree, which if unchecked will expand again to former size. For example, if you can see in this first picture, you can see bark, एक tree के bark में से ही नए पेड़, नए leaves sprout हो रहे हैं, new leaves are coming out. So here the poet is trying to explain those people जो पेड़ को ऐसे बीच से कट करते हैं, that if you are going to cut the tree, again new plant is going to grow out of it. एंड क्योंकि फिर एक वापस नया पेड़ होगा, फिर वो वही नॉर्मल साइज में एक्सपैंड होगा, आपको फिर कट करना पड़ेगा. इससे बेटर है बार बार ऐसे कट क्यों कर रहे हो. सो नाउ ही इज गोइंग टू गिव अस, टेल अस कि हाउ डू वी हैव टू कट इट. Humans cut and chop the bark of the trees into many pieces, but it is not sufficient to destroy the tree. The point of the tree which get cut gives out sap just like human being bleeds. Like I have shown you already in the picture that if you're going to cut a tree, a new sap is going to grow out of it. Gradually this would heal, and from there new branches start growing again. For example, if a person's finger is been cut, it is going to heal. Similarly, if a tree is been कट डाउन फ्रॉम द मिडल, नए ट्रीज वापस ग्रो करेंगे एंड इट इज गोइंग टू एक्सपैंड. So now what is the poet trying to say? No, the root is to be pulled out. So now अभी तक वो बता रहे थे अगर आप बीच से कट करोगे what will happen, तो वो क्या बता रहे हैं कि you don't have to cut it from the middle. आपको क्या करना चाहिए? The root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. अब वो क्या बता रहे हैं? That you have to uproot the tree. uproot मतलब आपको root से ही निकालना पड़ेगा tree को. Now see, it is not possible for, if I'm going to say that all of you go and uproot a tree, it is not possible because the tree are very strong and उसको हम easily निकाल नहीं सकते tree को. So here the poet is, what is it telling us, that आप tree को uproot कैसे कर सकते हो? It is to be roped, tied and pulled out. आप उस पे, as you can see in the picture, एक rope बंधी हुई है and then somebody is pulling out. So now like this we can remove it out of the earthquake cave. अर्थ नीचे से हम ऐसे ही रिमूव कर सकते हैं. वी कैन uproot द ट्री बाय द हेल्प ऑफ रोप, tie it and then pull it out, because हाथ से it is not easy to pull it out. The poet says no, do not let it grow. It has to be uprooted from the earth that is holding it together. अब उन्होंने, जैसे मैंने बताया, उन्होंने टेक्निक बताई थी. कैसी टेक्निक बताई थी? that you have to tie up the root, the tree, and then you have to pull it from a rope or earth से उसको बाहर निकालो and then see you can uproot a tree. See, as you can see in this picture, ऐसे कई सारे पेड़ होते हैं, ट्रीज होते हैं. यू वुड हैव सीन दिस ऑब्वियसली, दैट उनकी जो रूट्स होती हैं वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा एक्सपैंड हो चुके होते हैं एंड इट इज़ नॉट ईजी टू अप्रूट इट. ठीक है, आप अगर उससे बीच से कट करेंगे वो वापस एक नया ट्री विल rise. So it is better to uproot the tree, but uprooting a tree is a very difficult job and the strength of the tree exposed. Now what is the strength of the tree? The roots एक tree की strength होती हैं. The source white and wet. Now roots white and wet क्यों होती है? Because it has stored a lot of water in it. That is the reason why वो wet होती है. And this is the most sensitive hidden for years inside the earth. What is the most sensitive part of the tree? The roots. और अगर एक बार roots को बाहर निकाल दिया जाता है, that means now the tree is been cut completely. Okay, so again it gives us the explanation that the strongest part of the tree is the root, and when we are going to take out of the mother earth, the most sensitive part, that is this is the strongest and the sensitive part. When it is been removed out, then the tree is been exposed. That means then you are able to kill the tree. Now then the matter of scorching means very hot, and choking in sun and air, browning, hardening, twisting, withering, and then it is done. See students, imagine if you are going to uproot a tree, will you be able to burn it right then? No, obviously, because the roots will be wet and उनकी जो green leaves होती हैं, we cannot burn it. So now here again, firstly technique which he gave us was that you have to uproot the tree, and he also gave us the technique that how we are going to uproot the tree. And then now he's saying the next task that is given to human is that अगर आपने एक बार uproot कर दिया तो now what is the next task, कि उस tree को आप लेके जाओ एक scorching, जहाँ बहुत तेज़ धूप हो, वहाँ जाके sun और air में रख दो. After some time when it is going to convert it color from green to brown, वो hard हो जाती है and then you are able to break it, and then बस वो कहते हैं कि तब उसमें आप आग भी लगा सकते हो, और फिर उसके बाद द ट्री इज डेड. सो सी, एज यू कैन सी नाउ हियर अगेन एंड अगेन दिस poem gives us the realistic picture of a man's attitude towards trees, that they should know that trees is his greatest friend. His means trees are the greatest friend of human beings because they help us in numerous ways. After the tree is uprooted, he says, the next matter to be considered is how to burn it. dry it up in the sun and air. तो वो बोलते हैं ट्री को अपरूट हम जब हमने कर दिया तो उसके बाद आर नेक्स्ट टास्क इज उसको हमें बर्न करना है, पहले ड्राई करना है सन और एयर में. व्हेन इट इज ड्राइड एंड देन वी कैन burn it. It then goes through the stages of losing its luster. Luster means shine. और फिर वो क्या हो जाते हैं, ब्राउन एंड लाइफलेस. ऑब्वियसली वो लाइफलेस हो जाते हैं, दे डोंट हैव लाइफ. एंड नाउ दिस इज द बेस्ट वे वी हैव किल्ड अ ट्री. द डिस्ट्रक्शन इज कंप्लीट. जो हम डिस्ट्रॉय करना चाहते थे वो अब हमने कंप्लीट कर दिया है. Now, what is the theme? The poet in this poem is explaining very clearly the process of destruction of nature. See, students, Giv Patel is not trying to tell people to kill a tree. In fact, out of anger, he is telling people, जो लोग tree को बीच से cut कर देते हैं, this is a kind of taunt to those people who cut it. So now he is trying to say कि why do you cut it this way? उन्होंने एक नया way बताया how it has to be cut down. This poem highlights a lot of morals. Firstly, it describes the destructive nature of humans. तो वो इस पोम में काफ़ी सारे मॉरल्स हमें बताए गए थे. फर्स्टली उन्होंने क्या बताया कि डिस्ट्रक्टिव नेचर ऑफ ह्यूमंस. वी ह्यूमन बींग्स आर डिस्ट्रॉइंग द नेचर. हम लोग ट्री को कट करते हैं एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट डिफॉरेस्टेशन होता है एंड बिकॉज ऑफ डिफॉरेस्टेशन देयर आर नंबर ऑफ थिंग्स दैट हैपन्स. सो नाउ हु इज द डिस्ट्रॉयर हियर? वी, द ह्यूमन बींग. Secondly, it shows that Mother Nature is inevitable, which means unavoidable and cannot be easily destroyed. अब जो मदर नेचर है, जो ये नेचुरल थिंग्स है, उनको अवॉइड नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज इवन इफ वी प्लीड देम दैट डोंट कम, दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू लिसन टू अस, लाइक वी ऑलरेडी स्टडीड इन विंड पोम. सो जो ह्यूमन नेचर होती है, मदर नेचर होती है, इट कैन नॉट बी डिस्ट्रॉयड एंड इट इज, वी कैन नॉट अवॉइड इट. Thirdly, the tree is a symbol of mankind. Yes, obviously the tree is a symbol of mankind. If there won't be any tree, we cannot survive. It says that human life is not so easy to end. If we cut the fingers of the skin, then we do not die. This example I've already given to you. It is the heart that should be cut down. This is the main theme of the poem. It is the heart, that means the root of the tree should be cut out. If the roots of the tree is being uprooted, then obviously it is the main strongest and the sensitive part of the tree, and once it is removed out, that means the tree is been cut out, you are able to kill the tree. So this was the main theme of the poem. I hope this you have already understood this poem, that here Giv Patel is not trying to tell people that you all have to kill a tree, but deep inside his heart he is hurt with this thing when he sees people, everyone, that they are killing the tree. Instead, we should plant the tree. I hope this poem is clear to all of you.